Good evening, friends and families, faculty and staff, board members, distinguished guests, and you, the class of 2015. Tonight, my peers, I offer you this. Life is just like a movie. I'm sure many of you here today don't believe that, or are under the impression that I only think that because I still am so young, with a vast world of tragically uncinematic experiences ahead of me. But I assure you, I know what I'm talking about. I promise you that. I'm speaking to you today as a young woman whose life went from Troy Bolton dance routine angst to a Jerry Maguire mission statement-sized mess. In the span of this short school year, I lost my grandfather, my cousin Steve, and my pet rabbit. I got rejected from my dream school and I only applied to 2. I fought with my friends far too often. I took Calculus BC. My life felt like a marathon of super depressing Ned's Declassified episodes. But somehow, I managed to look past all that and realize that the universe was producing one of the most spectacularly epic films of the century, one that Leonardo DiCaprio would definitely win the Oscar for if he played my role. Because beyond all the defeat, I was succeeding simply because I refused to let my failures and misfortunes define me. I got the leading role in the school play. I took a total of 7 English courses and excelled in all of them. I self-published my own poetry book. I even went to prom looking like what one classmate described as the love child of Winona Ryder and Johnny Depp. I refused to let my life become an unbearable drama, but instead directed it to be an indie comedy worthy of the Grand Prix at the Cannes Film Festival. And the only movies that could ever surpass it are your own. In your lives, I'm simply an extra, or perhaps a supporting role if I'm lucky. You, on the other hand, get to be your own Ryan Gosling and not only create, but also direct and play the biggest part in the endlessly original story that is your own life. No matter what you've done so far, what you've achieved, or what you've embarrassingly failed at, it has all mattered because it has made your plot unique. Let yourself believe that there is a benefit to being you, because you and you alone will spark the movie franchise to come. All the films that are the captivating sequels after high school ends. Don't let it stop here. No matter what you want to accomplish after all this low-budget nonsense is done, your stories will always be cinema-worthy. Whether you want to star in a big-budget Hollywood production, or you're simply content with shooting some stuff on a GoPro, it should still be a movie worth seeing. It will always be your script, which means you can rewrite it as often and as many times as you please, and no one can tell you it's not meant to play out that way. If you want your story to have a charismatic talking donkey that likes waffles, then it will. If you're waiting for John Cusack to hold up a boombox outside your window, he will come. And if you just want to get footloose but you're too worried life might pass you by, then I'm here to tell you that it will if you don't even try. I guess what I've been trying to say with all of this is that life is just like a movie because we all want it to be one so badly that we continuously try to make it that way. And it is that try, that effort, that will not only bring us success, but a reason to keep going as well. Keep the drive to go out into the world and mold it to fit your script. Remember that the easy way out isn't the answer when the budget that's been set is too difficult to work with. And above all, don't convince yourself the sequels you will make after today won't be as good, because they will. In fact, they'll be better, like The Godfather Part 2 or Aliens. Keep trying because a Goonie never says die, and One-Eyed Willie is still out there waiting for you to uncover the treasure he hid specifically for you to find. Although tragedies may befall you, this is not defeat. In Top Gun, did Maverick give up after Goose died? Absolutely not. He got back in the aircraft, handled the crisis situation, and earned his well-deserved respect from Iceman. So no matter if you leave here today with plans to go off to college, to enlist, or to go straight out into the workforce, do it because it's leading you to make the greatest movie ever created, your life. I have come to understand that if you are determined and driven by your heart, you can do anything you want. Literally anything. If you want to be a surgeon, you can do it. If you want to be the next John Green, you can do it. If you want to be a movie star, you can do it. And even if you want to serve that movie star their coffee, you can do it. As long as you truly want your dream and you try your hardest for it, nothing can stop you. And no matter how silly or stupid others may think your dream is, go for it. It's your life. And as far as we know, we only have one. So live it exactly as you want it. Your first priority for your future should not be how much money you're going to make for a living, but how happy that living is going to make you. A wonderful man named Olin Rogers once said, "There will be people that will say you can't make a living out of something you love to do. But are you really living by not doing it?" No one wants to watch a film that lacks passion, so why bother living a life not dedicated to yours? I'll leave you with this. Live your life as cinematically as possible because that is the way it's meant to be done. Kiss in the rain, dance out in public like everyone around you will magically know the choreography, discover the secret behind the jumping high five that somehow freezes midair. And of course, there will always be bloopers. Just make sure when all is said and done and your life flashes before your eyes, it's worth watching. The world is now your set, my fellow graduates, so go create an award winner. That's a wrap, class of 2015.